Hey everyone, so I want to make a quick video. So we just got some leaks for Starter Deck 17, and I'm very excited for the Starter Deck. Technically it is Starter Deck 17, but it's the second advanced deck that we're getting from Digimon. So I have been very excited ever since we heard about getting Double Typhoon, and I've been waiting for months just to see what we're going to get. And finally, we just got some leaks. So we knew that there was going to be a Mega Gargomon Ace, but now we finally have leaks of what its effects are going to be, and it is very good. So here is the Mega Gargomon Ace. Here is the leak of the card, and here is the translated effect. So it plays for 7, digivolves for 4. It can also digivolve for 5 from a Rapidmon in name. So that's really good. You can also warp from a level 4 Rapidmon from BT8. So you can warp. If you have Rapidmon, you can just digivolve this on top of the Rapidmon. It is an ace card, so of course it has hand, counter, blast digivolution. It has blocker and reboot. When digivolving, suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Then 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend or digivolve until the end of your opponent's turn. When digivolving, end of attack. Once per turn, you may unsuspend this Digimon. So my first thoughts on this card are that it is much better than the War Greymon Ace. So War Greymon Ace is 11,000 DP, 6 play cost, 3 cost to digivolve. So comparing that, it's 1,000 DP more, 1 play cost more, 1 digivolve cost more. And then this is just better in terms of its effects. Sure, it costs more, so you don't want to on-play this as much. And it doesn't even have an on-play effect. So this is just better for just digivolving. Just because when you digivolve, it has more DP than the War Greymon Ace, so that's a plus. When digivolving, it unsuspends itself, so even if you digivolve on a suspended Digimon, it will unsuspend, and then you can block with it right away. It also has this semi-stun effect. So you suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, and then choose 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, and then they can't unsuspend or digivolve until the end of their turn. So it will be able to block 1 attack, and then it can also stop 2 other Digimon from attacking you. So it can effectively stop 3 attackers. So that's also pretty good. Those attackers can't attack Oh, okay. So when you blast Digivolve, then they just can't attack for the rest of the turn. Or yeah, because they can't unsuspend or Digivolve. So that's pretty good. So if you blast Digivolve, then you can just stop specific Digimon from Digivolving, or if you think that they have hybrid, you can even stop a Tamer from Digivolving. But this is also pretty good. So with the War Greymon from Starter Deck 15 has the effect during all turns once per turn. When a security card is removed, then you can unsuspend this Digimon. This Mega Gargomon Ace, when digivolving, end of attack, once per turn, you may unsuspend this Digimon. So I think that this is just better because you don't have to necessarily get rid of a security card. So even if you attack with Mega Gargomon Ace, and then you get blocked by an opponent's Digimon, you can still unsuspend. So it just seems like it's easier for this card specifically to unsuspend over War Greymon Ace unsuspending. So this is just, it seems like it's a better card. Like War Greymon Ace, you can block. You can block, but it's only 11,000 DP. This one has 12,000 DP, so it's more livable. It can also stop 2 of your opponent's Digimon from attacking, so that's just really good. And not only that, but they also can't digivolve. So it's like, oh, okay. It seems like a much better card than Wargreymon Ace. And currently, Wargreymon Ace's main gimmick is that it is a surprise blocker. This is just a better surprise blocker that can stop your opponent and slow them down. And we also have Double Typhoon, which is this option card with a delay effect, and it seems pretty cool. Main, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 green Digimon card and 1 green Tamer card among them to your hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck, then place this card in your battle area. Main delay, you may play 1 Terriermon or Lopmon from your hand without paying the cost. So this is pretty good. I can imagine some combos with this card, and I would love to talk about that combo along with Mega Gargamon Ace, because this is a very fun combo that I immediately thought of when I saw Mega Gargamon Ace. I was like, wow, this is very fun if you have this this delay card out. Oh, if this is hidden security, suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon, then place this card in your battle area. So even this can slow down your opponent, so that's also pretty funny. So here is the list. So I noticed when I was counting the list that this is only the Digi-Egg deck and only the main deck. So it is 4 Digi-Egg cards and exactly 50 main deck cards. So here are all the unique cards. I think that there's like 34 unique cards. No, 38. Because 4 of the eggs and then 34 main deck cards are going to be unique. And then you also have 16 reprinted cards as part of the deck too. So you have 4 EX4 Terriermon, 4 EX4 Terriermon Assistant, 4 EX4 Intillimon, this is the purple one, 2 BT8 Willis, and 2 EX2 Henry Wong. So we're also going to get some switch cards. So this is, when I saw this list, I was like, oh, okay. So this is more focused on the Terriermon side of Digivolution rather than Lopmon side. So, you know, even you get Terriermon and Terriermon Assistant, but you don't get Lopmon from EX4. And then you get Willis and Henry Wong, but you don't get Shu Chang Wong. And even this deck, you have Henry Wong, Mega Gargamon, Rapidmon, Gargamon. So it seems like it just focuses a lot more on Terriermon. So I'm going to expect that when we get switch cards, because I do remember seeing that this deck also comes with switch cards like the Beelzemon Advanced deck. So I expect that we'll probably get some Lopmon cards as the switch cards. And actually, so here are the cards that we're going to get reprints of. So we're going to get 4 of these Terriermons, 4 of these Terriermon Assistant, 4 Intillimon, 2 Willis, and 2 Henry Wong. So just to see what these cards look like, I am surprised that we aren't getting not this EX4 Lopmon. It just makes sense because we're getting EX4 Terriermon, EX4 Terriermon Assistant, but we're not getting EX4 Lopmon. I would assume that this would be a pretty good card to have a switch card of. So I'm taking a guess that we'll probably get a switch card of this, because we have like these two, so it just makes sense that we're going to get Lopmon as well. We have this Intillimon, but surprisingly we don't have the other Intillimon, the yellow one. So we aren't getting this. So this might also be a switch card, just because it makes sense that these two are together. But who knows? So based on the switch cards that we're getting, we have these two that function with Alliance Inheritables, this with an Alliance on the main card. So I'm kind of thinking that we might get some more alliance synergy going on, or we could get some other some other Terramon focus synergy. So just looking at the deck list pretty briefly, it looks like it's more focused on the Terramon line. So it looks like the deck has two ways to build. So it should be good out of the box, but because you have switch cards that are more focused on alliance, I'm just assuming, but it looks like out of the box it's easier to build up the Terramon line and then go to Mega Gargamon Ace. That is the goal of the deck. But you also have some switch cards that have alliance, so there might be some alliance support. And if there is not alliance support, then they just gave you those cards so that you can... Oh, I actually am wrong. I take that back. This is actually in the main deck. So there is alliance in the main deck. So it probably is a pivotal part of the main deck. And then we'll get 10 other switch cards. And then those switch cards, it seems like they'll probably focus on alliance. But it looks like with this deck, you can build it to either focus without alliance, or you can build it to focus with alliance. But it's just pretty fun. So here is a pretty interesting combo that I thought of when I saw the Mega Gargamon Ace. So this is the level 4 Rapid Bond. There's only one level 4 Rapid Bond so far. We could have another level 4 Rapid Bond in the ST17, but we do not know yet. But as of right now, there's only one level 4 Rapid Bond. The other Rapid Bonds are level 5. So we have BT3 Rapidmon, EX2 Rapidmon. This is also EX2 Rapidmon. And we have Black Rapidmon from EX4. This is Rapidmon in name, so it can also Digivolve for 4. Not that it makes a difference, I think. Yeah, it makes no difference. Oh no, it Digivolves for 5. So with the Digivolution, you can choose to Digivolve for 4, or you can choose to Digivolve for 5 if it has Rapidmon in name, and if it's level 5, if it's the level 4 Rapidmon, can only Digivolve for 5. But that is pretty cool. So anyways, the combo that I was like thinking of, that was like, oh, wow. This is just a little neat combo. But since this Rapidmon has Armor Form, you can use Fire Rocket, ignoring the cost requirements, the color requirements, so you can just use Fire Rocket on your Rapidmon. And then you can swing for 2 checks. And then you can if you have that delay option, that just recently got revealed. So if you have this option out, you then play Lopmon or Terramon. And then now that you have Lopmon or Terramon out, if you have HPD, you then suspend that Lopmon or Terramon that you just played out. And then if you do that, then you can go to Mega Gargamon Ace. And then Mega Gargamon Ace, when Digivolving, unsuspends itself. And then you can swing for 2 more checks. So that's just a pretty fun way to get 4 checks in for very little memory. So you already have the Rapidmon out. Fire Rocket. You crack the new delay option to throw a body on the field. You use HPD, suspend that body on the field, Digivolve this into the Mega Gargamon Ace. It would cost 5, but then HPD reduces cost by 5, so it costs 0. So you can just go into Mega Gargamon Ace when Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon. So you can just easily get 4 checks in. I just think that's pretty nifty. So that was just a fun little combo that immediately popped into my mind when I saw this. But yeah, this is a pretty cool card. So it's almost like a training card where you can get some card advantage, and then even after that you pop the Slater, and then you still play the rookie. So instead of costing 2, reducing Digivolution cost by 2, it costs 3. Or it doesn't cost, it plays for 3. And then you just play out a rookie later. So you use 3 memory to use this option card, and then you pop this later to play out a rookie that basically costs 3 anyways. So this just seems really good. This probably would be a 4 of in many decks, just because you get so much value from it. You get the card draw, you get the search. You can pop this later for just playing the rookie out. But since you can do that, it just seems like a good target for HPD. Just because if you can get a body on the field, then you can just HPD very easily. So you can go from Rapidmon to Mega Gargamon Ace very easily for very little memory. But yeah, I'm very excited for Starter Deck 17. I'm excited to see what more cards get revealed, and then I'll update you on what my thoughts on the deck is. So yeah, I'm going to follow along, and then once we get more cards revealed, I'll come up with like my version of the deck, and I'll see how that goes. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.